Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another fun-filled session at Uolo. My name is Niva ma'am and I'm going to be your teacher for today. So how's everyone doing today? I hope that you are all looking after yourself. You are all washing your hands, scrub, 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 and wearing your masks, using your hand sanitizers, and staying at home. Yes? Give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you are doing all of those things. Cool, amazing. I can see so many thumbs ups in the chat. That is beautiful. So, do you know what class it is today? Today it is English class, exactly. And today we are going to go on a beautiful adventure with the Greek gods. Yes, aren't you excited? Because I am super duper excited to take you down this adventure. Kids, don't forget that if you attend 4 of our classes for the Greek God series, you will also be receiving a certificate at the end of the series. So exciting, right? Who doesn't want one? Yes. So don't forget to attend all the 4 classes and make your submissions on time. I showed you the submission video in the beginning, correct? So that is the method that you need to follow to make your submissions so that I get your submissions and I will be checking them myself. Yes. So don't forget to give me amazing submissions. I'll be waiting for all your submissions, huh? So everybody make it within 2 days. Okay. After that, it will shut down. All right. So don't forget to make your submissions. I'll be giving you the assignment at the end of this class. Now, without further ado, let's dive into our session for today. So today I'm going to tell you a little bit about Greek gods, okay, because I'm introducing you to Greek mythology, right? So let's meet some of the Greek gods that I want to introduce to you today, all right? So a little thing that you need to know about Greek mythology is that myths are stories. They were told since a very, very long time. And these are ancient myths, okay? Ancient stories which were told so that people at that time could understand what was happening in the world. Sometimes they were related to fire, sometimes water, sometimes the earth, sometimes air. these things which people couldn't explain, because at that time we didn't have science, right? Right now we have science which explains everything to us, which tells us that this is happening for this reason or that is happening for this reason. But we didn't have that at that time. So that is why we had these Greek myths, which were stories which helped us to understand the world. Okay? So the first Greek god that I'm going to make you meet is someone who is very, very well known. All right? Very, very popular. Okay? You've seen him in films, you've seen him in restaurants, in like malls, everywhere. He is Zeus. Zeus is the god of the sky. He is the king of the gods. Zeus has two brothers, Poseidon and Hades, and he also has two sisters, Hera and Demeter. These are all goddesses and gods, which are known in Greek mythology. So whenever it's raining heavily or thundering or lightning, the Greeks believe that Zeus is extremely angry. That is why so many things are happening in the sky. The next god is the brother of Zeus. His name is Poseidon. He is the god of the sea. So whenever there are rough seas, maybe there's a flood or a drought, any condition related to water is all Poseidon's doing. All right. So the Greeks used to pray, "Oh God, oh Poseidon, you are the god of the sea. Please give us water, or please let our farms be well watered so that we will get enough money, enough crop, and we will give it to you. We will build a temple for you." That's how the Greeks used to go about their life. The next god is Hades. So Hades is in charge of the underworld. So what does the underworld mean? It is where you go after you die. So he is the god of the dead. Okay. Hades was very angry at Zeus because Zeus gave him this position and told him, "Hades, now your place is there." And Zeus was very, very ruthless. So Hades got so angry. He's always angry at Zeus. "How can you do this to me? I'm your brother after all. How can you give me such a position?" And he pushed him into the underworld. Next, we have Athena. She's the daughter of Zeus. She's the goddess of war and knowledge. Extremely smart. Her symbol is that of an owl. You'll always see her in a warrior costume. She'll always have a spear and an armor in her hand, as you can see even in this picture. She's the goddess of strategy, of planning, of fighting. That's her. She's also extremely smart, the goddess of wisdom. Next, we have Hermes. Hermes, he's the messenger of the gods. Once again, son of Zeus. He was someone who always delivered messages to and from Olympus. So Olympus is where the Greek gods live, and he would always deliver messages to the gods and from the people. Then we have Ares, who's the god of war. Okay, so he's always in a bad mood. You'll see him with a spear, you see him in an armor. He's always wanting to fight, extremely angry. That is just Ares for you. Next, you have Artemis, goddess of the moon. Artemis, once again, she is known for hunting. Okay, that's why you see her in this outfit with arrows and behind her back, and her symbol is that of a deer. Okay, she also has a twin brother who we'll be studying about a little later. This is Hephaestus. Hephaestus is the god of fire. Hephaestus is also considered to be one of the ugliest gods because he didn't look very good when he was born. Once again, son of Zeus. He was the one who can create fire and use it to make anything around you. Carpentry, metals, different statues. That's all Hephaestus. Next, we have Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of love and beauty. So as you can see, her symbol is that of a bird, and she looks extremely beautiful. Up next, we have Apollo. He is the god of archery. Apollo is the twin brother of Artemis. Okay, and he is not only the god of archery, but also of music and poetry, and sometimes the sun also. Okay, so that is Apollo for you. You can see in his hand, he's holding something called a lyre. So that is an instrument that he had invented. Okay, and it's pretty well known in Greece. Next, we have Hera. She's the goddess of marriage. She's the queen of all the gods and goddesses, and she is the wife of Zeus. Hera likes to create trouble all the time. Okay, I'm going to be telling you a story in the upcoming classes about Hera, about how she creates trouble for everyone all the time. Up next, we have Dionysus, who is the god of wine. As you can see, his symbol is grapes because he was the one who created wine. Okay, and here you can see all the 12 Olympians, a happy family living together in Olympus, which is heaven, another world. And that's where all the Greek gods and goddesses live and totally enjoy themselves. All right. Now, I hope this is clear so far. Yes? Give me a thumbs up in the chat box if it is clear. And for me to test if you have actually been paying attention to what I said, I'm giving you a quiz in the chat. So click on the link and enter your name and click on Start Game. And then you will see some questions on the screen. Choose the correct option which makes sense. And then once you are done, let me know, because then we will be discussing the answers together. All right? Yes? Give me a thumbs up in the chat if you heard that, if everything is clear for you. Okay, beautiful. So I can see that some of you have joined the quiz. That's amazing. I just want all of you to finish it and come back. Yeah, don't worry about the assignment. I'll be giving that to you at the end of the class. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about that. Yes. Right now, just focus on the quiz. The link is in the chat box. Yeah, I've pasted it there. And just click on the link and click on enter your name, sorry, and then click on Start Game. Got it? Okay, beautiful. So I can see that some of you have already started playing it and are getting the right answers, which is amazing. I love that. But I don't think everyone has joined. So can everybody please join the quiz? I can see from here who has joined and who has not joined. So please, I need everybody to join the quiz, because after that, I'm going to be telling you a story from Greek mythology. And for that, I need you to join. Come on, come on, come on. Done? Once you're done, just put it in the chat box, okay? Yeah. Okay, I can see some thumbs up in the chat. That's great. But I need to get it from everybody, so I'm just waiting. It's not that hard. But I've given you like one trick question that you might not know the answer to. Yeah. So that might be new for you. But apart from that, everything is okay. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen now so that we can start discussing it, because I don't want to waste any more time. Dash was the god of war. Okay, so who was it? Was it Poseidon, Ares, or Athena? I'll just explain it to you. Poseidon was the god of the sea. Ares was the god of war. And Athena was the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. So the correct answer here would have to be Ares. Exactly. He is the god of war. Dash was the goddess of hunting. Is it Artemis, Hera, or Aphrodite? So Artemis was the goddess of the moon, but she's also the goddess of hunting. Hera was the goddess of marriage, and Aphrodite is the goddess of love and beauty. So the correct answer would have to be Artemis. Yoo-hoo! Amazing, we're getting a power up. I love power up so much. Power play, yay, 50%. Dash was the queen of the gods. Is it Athena? Is it Aphrodite? Or is it Hera? The queen of the gods, the wife of Zeus. So Athena is the goddess of wisdom and knowledge. Aphrodite is the goddess of love and beauty. And Hera is the goddess of marriage, yes, but she's also the queen of the god. So it is Hera. Amazing. Where did the ancient Greeks believe their gods lived? Mount Olympus, Mount Athens, or Mount Isco? I said this so many times when I was telling you guys about it. It is Mount Olympus. Of course, that's where they lived. So cool. Dash was the king of the gods. Is it Zeus, Hades, or Poseidon? Who was the king of the gods? So Hades is the god of the dead. Poseidon, the god of the sea. And Zeus, the god of the sky. And he was the king of the gods. So it is Zeus. Amazing. Woohoo! Okay. The belief in many gods and goddesses is called... Now, this was a trick question, and I didn't tell you about this. I just wanted to see if you know it. So, the correct answer is polytheism. Polytheism means believing in many, many gods and goddesses. That's something the ancient Greeks used to do a lot. Okay. So, we got 100%. Woohoo! So amazing. So cool, so cool. Okay. Now I'm going to be telling you guys a story about the Greek gods and goddesses. And then we are going to have another quiz. So, are you ready? Give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you're ready. Let's have a look. Okay. Amazing. Okay, everyone. So I hope you are ready to listen to our story today. In our story today, we are meeting two of the top favorite gods. First one, like I had shown you in the presentation, is Poseidon. Poseidon is the Greek god of the sea and water and the oceans. Hello, everyone. My name is Poseidon. Ha 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 ha. And the second goddess that we're going to be meeting in today's story is Goddess Athena. Here she is. Goddess Athena is the goddess of war, strategy, and wisdom. She is extremely smart and clever and knows how to provide for her people. So let's start with our story today. If everybody's ready, give me a thumbs up in the chat box. All right. So, not so long ago, the people of ancient Greece had started forming small towns together. They would live in different clusters and would live in different parts of Greece. Some would live near the mountains, some would live near the oceans, some would live on the plain land. Now, this particular group of people had come together and they were starting to live near the ocean. So, every little town in Greece was protected by a god. This could be Zeus, this could be Poseidon, this could be Aphrodite, this could be Athena, any of the gods and goddesses that we studied about in the presentation. So, since this town was close to the water, it was directly under the control of Poseidon. So they were worried that Poseidon might send big waves towards them. And then the little town would disappear and would be in so much of danger. So they kept praying to Poseidon. Poseidon, god of the sea, please look after us. Poseidon, god of the sea, bring no harm to us. And then Poseidon at that time came there and said, I will look after all of you. But at the same time, Athena also came there and said, I will look after all of you. Now both the gods stood there and they both wanted to protect this town. They told the people to decide. Okay, so let the people decide who they want as their protector. Is it me or is it you? Said Athena, who was the niece of Poseidon, the god of the sea. Athena is the daughter of Zeus, and Zeus was the brother of Poseidon. Hence, she became his niece. All right, said her uncle. Definitely, let's do this. So Poseidon cast a spell on the water and told the people that it was fresh water. This fresh water was drinkable, and he gave it to the people and said, drink, my people, drink and enjoy yourself. He used his trident to cast the spell. When the people drank the water, it didn't taste anything like drinking water. It was disgusting. Eee. Now it was Athena's turn to prove herself. All right, so with my magical powers, I am going to build an olive tree for all of you. Now this olive tree could be used for so many different reasons. The fruits of the olive tree could be used to make olive oil. The branches of the olive tree could be used to make different furniture pieces at home. The olive tree would also give shade to the people and was a good protector. The people were extremely happy with what Athena had given to them, and they thanked her profusely. Thank you, Goddess Athena. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this amazing olive tree that you have given us. But they were afraid. If they said that they wanted Athena to look after their town, then Poseidon, who was the king of the sea, would send a big wave towards them, and that would kill all of them. So, even if they didn't want it, they chose Poseidon. And they said, okay, God Poseidon, you can protect us. You can protect our town. But Poseidon sent a big wave along their way and said, ha, 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 ha. Of course, the winner is my darling niece Athena. I will let her protect your town because she has given you a very smart gift. And saying that, Poseidon went along his way, and Athena was left to rule this town. However, this town has a lot of people now and has become a city. And all the people loved Athena so much that they decided to name this city Athens. Athens is the current capital of Greece and is named after goddess Athena. And this is the story which tells us about the naming of Athens. Wasn't that an amazing story, kids? Yes! Give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you enjoyed it. Now I'm going to teach you something very interesting. So eyes on my screen. Why do we need punctuation? Punctuation allows the author's writing to be easy to read and understandable for the reader. There are different types of punctuations. There is period, which is full stop, comma, there is question mark, exclamation point, colon, quotation marks, parenthesis, and apostrophe. Today we are going to learn only about 4 types of punctuation. All right, I'm going to teach it to you, and then we're going to do a quick recap quiz. Period or full stop. Here you can see the full stop. Use at the end of a complete sentence. For example, I went to the store for groceries. Come on, kids. I want you to give me an example of when you use a full stop. Write it for me in the chat box. When do you use a full stop? Give me an example in the chat box. Rule. Use at the end of an indirect question. He asked where the milk was. Full stop. So remember, kids, you always use this at the end of a complete sentence. This is a full stop. The next one is a comma. Use a comma to separate words or items in a list. She has 2 dogs, 3 cats, 1 bird, 5 fish in her house. Use a comma to separate a city from its state. I am from East Lansing, comma, Michigan. So you see, when you want to separate words or items on a list, you use a comma. Question mark. Use a question mark only after a direct question. Example, will you come over after school? What is your name? How are you doing? These are all questions, and you put a question mark at the end. Exclamation point. Use the exclamation point to show emphasis or excitement. Summer is in 3 months. How exciting! Oh my God! These are all statements where you would use exclamation point. Easy peasy lemon squeezy? Of course. Now, let me give you a quiz in the chat box. All right? I'll give you a couple of minutes to solve the quiz. I put the link in the chat. Click on it, click on start game, and then enter your name and it will start playing. All right, everybody? Awesome. I'm just waiting for everybody to finish the quiz, and then we will also give you an assignment on Greek gods so that you can submit it within 2 days. Okay, and I will be checking it myself. So everybody, please submit it on time. And you will also be getting a certificate after you finish 4 English classes. So attend all the classes, make your submissions on time, and get an amazing certificate from Uolo. Awesome. Okay, everyone, let's go. May I use your tablet? So, which punctuation mark will you put here? Is it exclamation point, comma, full stop, or question mark? It is a question because it's a question mark, isn't it? Excellent. Very good. You can put your answers in the chat box, okay? This computer is new. Is this a question, a comma, an exclamation point, or a full stop? Excellent. Very good. It's a full stop. Superb. Oh, we're getting a power up time. Amazing. Happy birthday, Amy. Is this a comma, a question mark, a full stop, or an exclamation? Okay, I'm going to go with you guys since you guys are saying it's an exclamation. Yes, it is an exclamation. Brilliant. Do you know where the bank is? Is this a question mark, an exclamation point, a comma, or a full stop? Of course, it is a question, isn't it? It starts with the word do, so it has to be a question. Be careful, that is dangerous. Is this a question, a full stop, a comma, or an exclamation? It's warning, right? Let's activate powerfully and get 50% points. It is be careful, exclamation mark, right? Be careful. Wow, I got the concert ticket. Is it full stop, comma, question, or exclamation? Okay, so you guys are saying full stop, but it's exclamation mark, right, kids? Because it's expressing an emotion. So it's going to be an exclamation mark. Okay, you must be careful with it. So, did you have fun? Give me a flappy thumbs up. What is a flappy thumbs up? It's this way. Everybody flappy thumbs up. Yay. So let's say goodbye to Poseidon and Athena one last time. Bye, kids. Bye, kids. Beautiful god and goddess, right? Awesome. So, what is your assignment for this time? Did you see Poseidon and Athena carefully? Yes? You saw them carefully. They had a spear and they had a trident in their hand, right? Yes. So, should I show it to you once again? Okay, let me just show it to you once again. Here, you can see this, right? Athena is holding a spear. Okay. And Poseidon is holding a trident. Show that to you properly. Yes. Okay. So both of them are holding two different weapons which they used at wartime. Okay. And they are gods, of course, they need those weapons. So your assignment for the week is to make a weapon out of the materials available to you at home. So this can be anything. This can be a sword. This can be a lightning bolt like we saw for Zeus. This can be a rock. It can be anything, a magical wand, any kind of weapon, okay, which is used by the Greek gods, as you can see. All right. They both also are holding it out, and use your creativity and imagination. Okay, I will be checking that. Your beautiful creativity, imagination, what do you come up with? All right. And then submit it within 2 days' time. Okay, everybody? Awesome. So I hope you had an amazing class today. I hope you learned a lot and you enjoyed the story of Athena and Poseidon. Thank you. Bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that and then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at Uolo_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.